play a new game called Hey Dad, You're a Sick Fuck. Here's some stories of daughters and their dad acting inappropriately. My dad used to slap us on the butt whenever he passed by and we were bent over, and would do the same to my mom. At the time, I didn't think much of it and we would play along too. When I got older and he slowly stopped, I realized it was weird, and to this day, I don't feel comfortable bending over to put my shoes on. When I was about 8 years old, my dad would sit next to me on the couch when no one was around and put his hand down my pants and grab my butt. I was watching TV and ignored him because I didn't understand what he was doing. I would barely move while he was doing this because I didn't know how to react. I was uncomfortable, but I didn't have the courage to tell him to stop. One day I got sick of it and I started moving and showing how uncomfortable I was. He looked at me with a shocked and confused look. ... A few years later, we were at our grandparents' house for the holiday. I was in the living room, bent over looking for the remote under the table. He had come out of his room and was going out. As he passed me, he slapped me on the butt, then went outside. ... Last year, while I was sleeping on the couch, he came home early and sat on the couch next to the one I was sleeping on and stared at my legs while I was sleeping. He didn't even realize when I woke up. He was so distracted with my legs. ... I was wearing baggy sweatpants and wasn't showing any skin. ... He realized I was awake and pretended he wasn't looking at me. When I was 10, I just finished showering and the bathroom door opened. My dad was standing there with a camera. I managed to hide behind the pedestal sink that nothing could be seen before he took a picture. That photo went into the family album, which was brought out when we had guests, and I remember everyone laughing at that picture. I felt so vulnerable and ashamed. Let's talk about being the teen daughter, watching my dad grope my mom while telling me she likes it, or him shoving his fingers into her panties and asking me to smell it with him.